I've been muted this whole time. That's hilarious. I've been muted this whole time. I've been yapping my ass off. I gotta say all that again. Thank you, Daffy. I'm famous puppy for letting me know that I was muted. That was almost gonna be a completely silent stream. That's really funny. Okay. Thank God no one's watching this. That's hilarious. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay. From the top, anyone who doesn't know, I am Supercat. I'm streaming a. That's so embarrassing. I'm streaming concept art for our main character of Journey West Studios series. Wait for it. It's called Journey to the West. We're super creative over here. This is the monk Tong Sun Zong, or it will be when he doesn't look like that. Holding up his cassock and kasaya. I'm drawing a cassock right now. He's wearing a kasaya under it. I'm actually gonna put it in a different color because I can't see the difference between the blue and the purple. So right here, this is a kasaya. That's so embarrassing. Super excited when people eventually do join the stream and they can hear me. That'll be so fun. As I was trying to say before, Journey to the West is a very old book written in the 1500s about a very real person who actually did watch. Hello, Chigi! Who actually did go all the way from, what was it, Tang era China, so very northern China, to like all around India, and he walked there almost totally by himself. It was a 14-year trip, round trip, which is terrifying. I don't think I could walk that much ever. And went and got a bunch of Buddhist scriptures and texts that they didn't have in China, and then started the biggest missionary effort in the Eastern worlds. I don't think to date, but in the past really long time. What is this? Yay! Thank you for the cheers. He invented a new kind of Buddhism and brought it to China. Thank you for the fire, puppy. It feels weird calling you puppy. I'm gonna call you Daffy. Okay, this green that I'm drawing is gonna wrap over this sleeve and come out this way and make a huge kind of blanket. This is what he's wearing, a Han Buddhist robe, but the more traditional ones. Don't tell Daffy to go away. The more traditional ones are much more like blankets. It's about the size of a frickin', what are those called? Like a twin bed sheet that they would wrap around themselves in a really specific way. But this is just a Han robe. They're much easier to draw. It's much less folding. Okay, we're gonna do my favorite part of drawing anybody, which is the face, which I'm gonna screw up really bad. We are basing our favorite monk off of Zhu Shaohua, who is a Chinese actor who actually did play Tang Sung Zong in an 80s show that I'm told is terrible. And I'm inclined to believe. I watched the first episode, and let me tell you, 80s graphics are something to be held in a kind of worried reverence. It's pretty bad. I have, oh, wait. Chiki's asking, I never asked yesterday, how long has this animation been an idea for? That is a funny question. About a month and a half? We really just started though. Journey to the West is like far and away my favorite book. And so I was yapping to Daffy about it for hours and hours and hours on end. His ears don't need to be that big. And finally he was like, this would make a really good anime. We should make an anime. And I was like, that's funny. You're not serious, right? And he was like, are you serious? And I was like, are you serious? And we just kept doing that, and here we are. Here, we're gonna zoom in so close on his face. Getting real close and comfy with this man's face. Got big ol' eyebrows. I'm actually gonna turn the pen size down so that I can sketch out these eyes. He has very particular eyes. Jordan's so nice. We're going west. What are you talking about? Jordan's the nicest. Let me see. If I pull up a reference photo here, do you guys get to see it? Because you should really look at this man. He's a gorgeous person. That's Wukong, that's Sandy. There we go. That is Zhu Shaoua. I'm most definitely saying his name wrong. And he has the biggest eyebrows that I've ever seen on an actor before. And I got his chin wrong. That's okay. He's got kind of a bigger chin than I was thinking. But Jordan and I actually kind of volleyed back and forth what this monk would look like. I have so many sketches. Tripitaka is not the OG baddie. The OG baddie is Guan Yin, who's much older. However, you can't say that, because that makes you a freak, Daffy. Daffy really wants Guan Yin. We're gonna give him a rounder face. He's got, like, the craziest jawline. Do you have a schedule for lives, like every something, or is it random when you have something planned? I stream video games with Daffy every... Don't tell Guan Yin on me. I stream video games with Daffy every Monday at 8, and I stream art every Tuesday at 4. Because I have school, and that's just when my schedule works. I'm gonna give him a fuller jawline. Okay. And then we go back and we try and draw these eyes. He has very particular eyes. I've found the best way to draw them is kind of a flat line here that just comes out a little bit, and then kind of this like trapezoidal shape. What I'm doing here, I know everybody struggles the most to draw 2 eyes. I'm already failing. But this is just a sketch. What I'm actually gonna do is draw... Daffy says you're a terrible mod, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. What am I saying? What I'm actually gonna do is I'll draw both of these eyes, and then whichever one I like better once I ink it, I'm just going to copy paste and flip around. This eye shouldn't be that far close to the earring. So we're gonna move both of them. Just little bits closer to the face. It's also got a very like wide nose. It's a weird compliment, but I really like this man's nose. We're gonna draw it just like that. We're gonna do it on both sides so I can decide later which side I like. Is Cheeky Power hungry? Is that what I'm hearing in the chat right now? In my Twitch? Let's see, and he has, I already kind of have his lower lip here. We're gonna draw his upper lip. We'll make him smile. He's generally an anxious guy, but he can be happy right now. He has a lot to be anxious about. I made his skull too big. Get our good old special pen and shrink it down, and then shrink his skull down. So yeah, super happy to have you here, Cheeky. He is not a social butterfly. He's a very anxious man. He just needs to get kidnapped a whole lot first. Well, now his skull looks too small. It's fine. We'll fix it later. No, I mean, he's in general charming, but he also just gets described as skittish quite a bit. Here's my setup. I was trying to say, Cheeky, I'm really happy that you're here, but I'm also really happy that you didn't show up at 8 o'clock exactly, because I was muted for like 10 minutes just talking, and Daffy went to check my stream and went, hey, by the way, you're muted. No one can hear what you're saying. You're doing a silent stream. And I was like, no, I just explained the whole of Journey to the West. You want me to do it again? Here I am, explaining it again. But it's okay. I'm gonna wait another 8 minutes. Okay, Tyler! That's right, okay. I forget people's actual users. He was like, I know you're one of the ones that showed up. We're not gonna start with the face. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. We're done. I'm pulling up my reference for Buddhist Han robes, Han Buddhist robes again. They kind of come up on the neck more than I'm drawing it. But I don't know if that's going to make it look like he has a tiny neck. I guess I did kind of give him a tiny neck. We're actually going to move that. We're going to select all of that. We're going to come down here. We're going to give him a longer neck. Go back to our sketch pencil, go back to our bright as red. Go up. We'll give him a nice long neck. Both to kind of take away from the ears, because he's going to have blood history. It's going to have pretty long ears, and also so I can bring that collar up on the neck a little bit. Anyone watching this back will probably have the question, where's his hat? Doesn't he have that big fancy hat? To which I say, how dare you ask me to draw that hat? I hate that hat. We're gonna have his collar come, that's way too big. We're gonna have his collar come up here. Swoop down just like that. That was a good swoop, but it didn't go long enough. Whoosh! That was a good swoop, but it didn't go long enough. Oh, whoosh! Come on, guys. What are we doing? That looks fine. Actually, even went too long, actually. We're gonna have this come up about the same height on his collar and end right here. And then it kind of has a crease here before it hits the shoulder. And then we'll do a big whoop. Big, long swoop. And I'll fix these corners. Where's his hat? Screw you, Tyler. I'm not drawing that hat. You can see it in the reference photo. He's got this crazy ornate hat with these big streamers that'll come down his face like that. We might draw it. I'm lying to you. I'm not gonna draw that hat. Cheeky 16 is now Cheeky 18. What the heck? That is crazy. I mean, I met you yesterday, so I can't say time flies. But... that sleeve looks kind of flat. Hold on. We're going to... Traditionally, the sleeve would be tucked into the kasaya. That's the green sketch that I drew. So I might do that, just to add some dimension. I just worry that that would be difficult to animate because it's a really awkward texture point. And if I'm gonna draw it like that, then I need the sleeve to come back a little instead of just dangling off of his wrist. So it actually, I'm gonna go to my sketch layer. It would actually kind of come down like this and then up like that. The only worry is that would kind of make it unclear where his ropes start and end. But we can fix that later. It's a fun shape. I like it. So we'll draw, well, that's gonna get erased actually. So we'll actually draw it coming up over his thumb and coming down here. Oosh. And then I'll draw his hand in a second. I actually want to draw this sleeve coming out of the kasaya first. Oosh. How'd that happen? Oh, whoosh. That looks perfect. Come on. Whoosh. There we go. Who's grounded? What? Are we giving Tyler mod privileges just so that he can be grounded? That's pretty funny, actually. I'm gonna make a note to myself here. We have robes. Pardon my terrible handwriting, Jesus. It's 1.5 glass pen. And I actually don't like drawing skin with the glass pen. I'm gonna grab a non-fade pen. We'll do a fountain pen. We'll make it... I want the ropes to look heavy on him, so we're actually gonna make it... I don't know, Tyler. You're being a little bit of a meanie. Okay, and we'll draw his hand pretty square for now, just because the way it's coming out of the robe, I don't want it to be too confusing. This is pinky. It's gonna be smaller. What's my latency at? That's a grid. I want the grid. Turn the grid off. There we go. That's a good one. We'll have his thumb kind of tucked in, so we have this first knuckle, and then the second knuckle, and then here's where his hand starts. It's gonna be his pointer finger. Thank you for all of the cheers, Tyler. You're the best. However, you're so mean. I always like to draw the pointer finger kind of separate. Draw all of these. I'm kind of giving him claws right now, but we will fix that. Well, actually, it looks pretty good. Oh, that's a big eraser. Just need to fix that knuckle. Comes up for some reason, like he's got knobs. That's not a bad hand. Okay, and then I have his robe coming out at this finger. But again, I don't want a tangent. So, oops. Oops. Why does it keep doing that? I mean, it's kind of convenient actually, because now I can end the thing on my own terms. That's not a terrible sleep. I might tweak it a little bit while I draw the rest, but... Let's see. Yeah, because it is going to get a little bit tucked behind his hip and his side. But that's someone else's problem. Cheers or bands? Oh, Tyler! I didn't know what cheers were. Thank you so much, Tyler. That's so many cheers, dude. I thought it was an emoji. Tyler! You're goated, man. Thank you so much. Tyler, that is so many bands. Dude. Do you want me to draw you something? I will put this aside and draw you something. So mean, but so goated. Dude, 30! What the heck, dude? I don't know how much a cheer is. I started streaming yesterday. I was born yesterday. But thank you so much, dude. I'll do a little commission for you or something if you want me to draw you something. For now, we're gonna switch pens. Thank you. I am a better streamer than Jordan. Heart of gold and words of disencouragement. You're very correct, yes. Whoosh. Okay, I really can't keep drawing until I draw the cassock, or the kasaya, but I don't wanna. What's up, Subliminal? We are drawing our main character today. I was saying before, I stream art on Tuesdays at 4. Tyler. I don't have disgusting, Tyler. Tyler wants Daffy's toenail clippings. That's terrible. Like, that's actually awful. Okay. I can't draw much more of his cassock until I draw the kasaya, but we're gonna keep stalling. I want this to be a skinny man. This is a twink of a man that I'm drawing here. But I also want it to be clear that he could move in this. So we'll have it flare out just a little bit, and I'll fix this. Passed out playing Animal Hospital right before unlocking and ending. Oh, what'd you do? I haven't actually finished it yet. I've only ever gotten to like night 25, and I didn't do any of the side quests. I'm doing great, Subliminal. I woke up at 5 in the morning. I didn't know there was an ending, actually. I assume it's new, because I started playing it just recently. The game, I assume the game is pretty new. Gotta connect those. I really thought you just played until you died. I assume you can also get into what's his face's Dr. Harlow's room, because he always goes into that one room. Okay, we're gonna call it Kasaya is a 1.9 grasp. This comes just under. That was a long line I gotta draw. Whoosh. Nailed it. Shifts are infinite. I mean, for one of the side quests, which I needed Ron's. Oh, I like Ron's. I've done Ron's side quest and I've done Rathiu's side quest, and I just recently did the photography girls side quest. Tell that to my Minecraft fans. Wait, what are Daffy and Tyler arguing about? So mean. You guys are so mean. Okay, we're gonna have this wrap just a little bit up. Which I'll probably need to do to his other robe, because now it looks flat, but it's fine. Onion ring. That's good though. How are we looking right now? Bunch of nonsense. Bunch of nonsense. That hand still looks good though. Sweet. Yeah, no, Onion ring is pretty good actually. Okay. Most Kasayas have a really simple close. Like a ring that goes here. Do I have any favorite games? Why is it highlighted? You asked me in purple. I assume that's bands. Thank you for the bands! Do I have any favorite games? I'm really into Fortnite right now. Tyler, you're the best. That's bands! Bioshock's an all-time favorite of mine. That was like my first video game. I remember being a little kid when that one came out. But I like puzzle games. I played Unravel and Unravel 2. Me and my sister yelled at each other for like 4 hours trying to beat Unravel 2. Oh, you ever play Cult of the Lamb? That one's fun. That one's like oddly cozy for a game about having a cult. You've never done Bioshock? Oh, it's so good. It's really fun. I mean, okay, it shows its age. Like it could have been better. But it's a classic, dude. Okay, we want to make a perfect circle. Which means I'm gonna cheat. And then it's kind of hard to explain how these work. But basically, this part of the Kusaya wraps around that part of the circle. Someone want to order me Domino's? Yeah, no, drop your home address in the chat and I'll get you some Domino's, don't worry about it. And then there's kind of like a peg that connects here. And that peg is gonna pull the rest of this. We're gonna make that tiny. Up, so it's gonna attach from here. Boop. And the peg comes from here. Boop. And it's not gonna worry about his elbow. Do I want this to end? I'm not doxing myself for Daffy. Don't dox yourself for me either, Tyler. Please and thank you. Cult of the Lamb is so good. So is Bioshock. Unraveled was super fun. It is like a really smart puzzle game. Generally, I want this because I had to go over his castle. On its way is terrifying. Oh no, give me my line. Whoosh. And I'm gonna need to draw his thumb here in a second. But for now, this is gonna go here, and this is gonna fold. That's a bad fold. That's also a bad fold. It's gonna meet right here, and then I'm gonna work out these lines up. Oh god, what are we talking about? Friendly fire. Extra anchovies and pineapple. That is probably a hate crime. I think that might be bullying to order someone on purpose anchovies. I'll have that up like that. Oh yeah. There we go. Very basic fold. It'll look better when I clean it, I promise. Okay, and then I gotta draw his sleeve under it. Which will go just as long. Oh wait, no. That's his sleeve. Wait, I messed this up. Wait, I don't know what I did here. Okay. That's the blanket that goes over the thing. That connects up here. Don't dox me. What? Why would you dox me? I didn't do anything. I'd love to go west. I'd love to be Sun Wukong and go west. I don't want to be the monk and go west. That sounds like a terrible time. Tyler! You get out. You get out of here. Thank you for the bands, Tyler. We love you here. I appreciate that your response to being called mean is to send me money. You remind me of a distant, absent father. This guy with the loving support. Yeah, screw you and all of your loving support. Oh my god, I drew this so weird. Okay. What have I done? What have I done? I'm gonna make a new layer to highlight what I've done. Okay, this top part, I have an eraser. This top part is the blanket that goes over him. Thank you. I, however, messed up the lines. No slut shaming in the chat. Daffy wants to be attracted to robes. Don't put Daffy in the... No, I won't kick shame. That's fine. Okay. This part is blanket. We're gonna call it blanket. That means that this line here that goes all the way down, this is blanket, which connects up here, but this is armpit, so that's sleeve. And this connects to the little connecty bit, so this is not sleeve. But I ended it over here like sleeve. Tyler, I have no idea how much money 55 cheers is. Thank you so much for 55 cheers, by the way. That's insane. However, if that is more than $10, I will put Daffy in a robe. That's what I'll draw. I'll draw Daffy in a robe. Do I have a picture of Daffy? Okay. So, this is his robe, not his sleeve. So I'm just gonna erase this. And we're gonna have this part in red come up. Oh, hold on, it'll react to his thumb and then go like that. Then I'm actually gonna add the clothes. No, I'm not. That looks awful. We're gonna add it like that. Is there a British mafia? Did he send the feed pics yesterday? You guys are terrible. Okay, I know what I'm doing. We're gonna keep that normal for now, and then I'll fix it later. But one thing that will help is if I connect this to that. Okay. There's a lot of fabric that I might need to cut. We're gonna draw his hand. To draw his hand, I'm gonna use the fountain pen. Oh, I should do that. Skin 1.2 fountain. The Shanky Pankies. The Roadman is actually a little intimidating. I appreciate Shanky Pankies for many other reasons, though. That's good. This is gonna be a really long line that I'm gonna mess up like 200 times. Oh, 3 times. I'm supposed to be drawing his hand. Okay. Pointer finger. Really skinny pointer finger. The British Mafia is a bunch of roadmen, boys pretending to be tough between ages 12 and early 20s, trying to intimidate people, but doing nothing. Sounds like a regular gang over here, too. We're gonna have his pinky come out. And then we'll do... These are terrible hands. That's a terrible hand. It's okay. I know where his hand is now. Daffy. Daffy, no. I'm not joining a gang. Also, you shouldn't join a gang. Love you. That would be worse for you than for me. Tyler, will you lead us in a gang? I'll join a gang if Tyler's the one in charge. Lead us to victory, Tyler. We love to see it. Those will make more sense when I color it. I tell myself. Okay, another fun thing about this outfit is that monks are required to wear sandals. I don't remember why. I think it's something about heel support. And that they're not allowed to have any. Or something. I'm gonna draw this on a different layer so that I can erase it. So I should draw him wearing sandals, but that would require me drawing toes. And I really don't want to draw toes. Dust buster. Ew. Absolutely disgusting. Jordan, I don't care if you like toes. I'm not drawing toes. It's not happening. Disgusting. You know what I said I was gonna do 30 minutes ago? Was promote my stream. So really quick, I would love to talk to everybody about the coolest possible thing in the world. Journey to the West. Me and Daffy, who's in the chat, we're going to be making our own animated series. We are working on a trailer right now based around the Chinese legend Journey to the West. We are making characters, we're making rigs. We're wondering what that white line above my character is, but it's fine. Automod took down your message. Don't talk about Wushlong in my chat. That's awful. New rule, don't talk about Wushlong in my chat. We have designed our Sandy, our Wukong. We are working on Trifutaka right now. And we will move on to Pigsy once we have the rig for Sandy down. We're super excited. Anybody who is not already subscribed, I would totally recommend you scan that QR code up in the top right corner to subscribe to our Journey West Studios YouTube. We also have a Tumblr by the same name, super niche, but Tumblr's great. And you can go ahead and follow me on Twitch, YouTube, and Tumblr, all the same name, Supercat with a K, 500. That's 500. Anyway, back to art. Oh yeah. Oh, what the heck? You guys get to see how I do this now. That's not good. That's because I pressed the wrong button. There we go. You guys got my behind the scenes take. It's okay. Let's see. And since we're mostly on Twitch, if anyone wants to recommend a song, I have Spotify. That's where the background music's coming from. So yeah, recommend whatever, because no one's watching my YouTube at all. I'm not drawing. No, I will allow that to go into the thing, but you're terrible. No. Absolutely terrible. What I was trying to say is technically Tripitaka should be wearing sandals. However, I refuse to believe that it wouldn't be some kind of inhumane torture to even draw a person. The Gummy Bear song. Daffy, get out of my chat. I feel like it would be some kind of inhumane torture to even draw someone wearing sandals to walk from China to India. So we're gonna give him shoes. What kind of shoes, you wonder? I don't know. But I will just kind of draw where they'll start. That's an eraser. So his legs coming out here. We'll make him a little skinnier in here. Caitlin, try not to draw a broken ankle challenge. And then this one's gonna look a little thicker, so that they look even. And in general, I mean, this is like shoe shape, you know. We'll draw a little bit longer than that. Let it go at an angle. boy has some basic ass shoes. I'll cue the Gummy Bear song up actually, because that's hilarious. Give me 1 second. But yeah, any questions about the stream, or any questions about the art, or the stream, or the whoever? The things you make me do, Daph. Gummy Bear's in the queue. You monster. No, you're good, Tyler. Take your time. Oof. Do I want to draw a foot straight on? I really don't. I'm gonna pull up a reference.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy tummy.
You people are terrible.
Gummy bear. I'm a jolly bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a moving, grooving, jamming, singing gummy bear. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely terrible. I do have a shoe reference now, which is great. I have so many screens in front of me, you know how funny that is? Waffles or pancakes? I love waffles. I much prefer waffles. Okay, I'm gonna do this on the sketch layer. Yeah, this foot going back like this. That's all it takes to be your favorite streamer? I'm almost insulted. This is gonna be stuck in my head all day. We're into a little bit of hue. And then it's gonna come out. And then we're not gonna see it, but it's gonna come in. It doesn't look like that. And we'll do that good old first dimension here one. And I didn't give any detail to his other shoes, so we're not gonna start now. I'm drawing with the wrong pen. No way. I'm drawing a shoe. We're good, we're showing. And then I might move him up to actually draw his whole shoe, but not happily. You're buzzing to move. You haven't taught me how to Dougie yet. Literally the first time that we met, not the first time, but like one of the first times that we talked, Jordan offered to teach me how to Dougie, and he hasn't done it yet. We've known each other for like 7 months. Isn't that weird? We've known each other for like 7 months. It feels like so much longer and so much shorter at the same time. Yeah, I think we've drawn... Oh, I forgot to draw. I forgot to connect his shirt to his body. Okay. Oh, right then. Technically that's not right. But I don't know if I care. Still Hong Kong, Kit Kat. You keep me around with the promise of letting me steal all of your streamers is actually what's going on. Okay. Never connected this shoulder, that's really funny. Sweet. I am a little. I mean, I have one crease. And for sake of this being easy to animate, I should probably just not do any creases. But that's boring. Now I have a time limit. I only have an hour left. Who got banned? Oh yeah. Alright. I'm actually really happy with most of this. Obviously it'll look more interesting when we color it. He's got some odd ropes with some fun patterns on them. I'm just gonna double check my reference because I feel like he should have an under rope, but maybe I'm wrong. Because nothing I can find gives him an underrobe. Oh, Daffy, could you text me your sketch of Tripitaka? Because I can't find it. I don't know where you sent it. But I do need that for the colors. Maybe if I scroll all the way back in concept art. But Daffy drew Trippy Boy. I just found it. Never mind. Don't do anything. Daffy drew Trippy Boy like a while ago. And I really liked the colors that he used. So we are gonna put this in our reference window. How do I do that? Okay, really quick. I'm gonna move us all over to this so that I can put things in my reference window. Because I am moving things around like a lot. And I'm getting an ad. This is fun. Have fun. Oh yeah, okay. Come back. Was that the right button? That was the right button. That's so fun. Okay. Let's see. I also, I'm noticing, forgot to add his mala, which are prayer beads. But that's fine. And Daffy added under ropes, so I'm gonna add under ropes just to, well, I just feel like he looks naked. Which is a crazy thing to say to someone wearing so much clothes. So maybe I'll just add like a very subtle, more subtle than that. Whoosh. There we go, we're chilling with some underrobes. And I'm gonna cheat, because I don't want to draw all of the needs. We're gonna scroll all the way down to chains. Not chains, we were gonna maybe do stamps. And we're gonna turn the spacing down like a lot. And we're gonna turn the size down like a lot. And these will go over his neck and end dead center here. That's not dead center. we go. Those look terrible. Okay. If we go to dynamic, type, no. Whatever. This will just be reference for now. There we go. Those look terrible. Shorts are just being iffy. Work on the shorts or wait until I can get full frame. Dude, whatever is easier for you. They really do look terrible. Whatever is easier for you with the shorts, Daffy. I don't want to put you out at all. But no, we should maybe just wait. So that we can. What am I saying? I don't know, man. Whatever is easiest for you, don't burn yourself out. There we go. There we go. I said words. I'm so good at doing that. Saying words. Alright. I mean, it looks like he's wearing a necklace. I might need to annex the necklace. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have so much fun with this part because this part is the face part. We're gonna go on this layer. No, we're not gonna cheat yet. But we are gonna cheat eventually. I love cheating. Fountain pen 1.2. And then we're actually gonna draw with even less than that when we do his face. Right now we're doing his head. You said words. Daffy, the decision's up to you. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say, up to you. Those are my words. Thank you. Okay. For now, I'm going to go back to Mr. Drawline. Whew. Yes, more of a round chin. Makes them look kind of wide. So we'll put him at more of an angle. Cat versus straight lines. Let's give it up for the biggest battle of the year. There we go. There we go. Appreciate the goat emoji. Let's see what to talk about. What to yap and yap and yap about. I rewatched Ponyo recently with Daffy. I forgot how tense that movie is. That could make like a really good horror movie. I genuinely think so. If you just didn't make it from the little kid's perspective. The whole world almost ends. I've been bobbed. The whole world almost ends because a fish monster tasted human blood. That's horrifying, you know? I personally feel like that's horrifying. Ugh. I might draw the hat just to cover up his skull. You ever do something infinitely more difficult to cover up this really easy fix that you could make? He looks like an egg. We're doing movie nights. But I mean, everything floods because a fish monster tasted human blood for the first time and decided it wanted to emulate humanity, and so turns itself into a walking, talking frog. and follows a little boy around, summons all of its sisters to flood the island he lives on. And the only way that they're saved is through the goddess of mercy and sea travel, who happens to be that thing's mother. His head looks so small. It's so small. They're fighting in my chat. They're fighting again. All they do, bicker, 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 bicker. And then Tyler asked Jordan for feet pics. Men are so odd. There we go. That looks more like a face. I might make his neck way skinnier. I really don't think it needs to connect by his ears at this point. You're gonna fart on his plane. 1v1v1, that's called a brawl. Tyler, you've done nothing but insult people and send them money and ask them for feet pics. I'm allowed to call you odd. We're gonna cheat on his ears. I don't want to draw his ears. They scare me. Oh, who asked for feet pics? Hold on, let me scroll through all of our talking. No, there's been no one else in the chat. Yeah, you asked if Daffy had sent feet pics. Don't send me money to silence me, that's crazy. I think every penny you make is one toe pic. So now you want toe pics. Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad. You're not into feet. You like the toes. Terrible. I'm actually surprised at how even I got his face. Because I didn't cheat on his face, it was just the ears. We're gonna fix up some of these lines. Kit Kat Patreon, that would be nuts. I'd love a Patreon. Okay, how do I feel about eyebrows right now? I feel like cheating. Okay, and I think we're gonna go on a new layer. We're gonna draw this eye here. We're gonna make it a lot smoother than I drew it originally. That doesn't look right. Goodbye, Subliminal. We'll see you later. I would love a Patreon. My only worry is I probably don't draw enough to justify like a subscription. Which of course I could fix by drawing more, but why would I do that? I kind of like that with the tear duct still visible. That's a good shape. I like that. Okay. We'll try and draw this one like that. It comes up very quickly. And then kind of doesn't go back down. There we go. And then I'm gonna give that a minute and decide which face I like, or which eye I like better. I appreciate that my drawings are good. Like, I think I'm an okay artist. I think I'm a good artist. My biggest worry is I don't draw. I don't draw a lot. Like, this is the most drawing I've done. This series has been the most drawing I've done ever in my life. And I'm not discriminating against thick necks. I'm just saying it's a really thick neck for really tiny shoulders. We're gonna draw not like a smirk, but like a half smile. Whoop. Goodbye, half smile. And he's got that looks good actually. That looks good. And now that you mention it, you sat next to Jordan when he farted on the plane. Yes, that's how we met. And I was immediately like, I could make money off of this guy. I should start a TV show. That's not true. Okay, the only problem with making his neck smaller is that there's so much going on right near his neck that I'm gonna have to redraw. So what we'll do is I'm gonna do my best to highlight all of this. There we go. Whoa. Words. How long have we been friends for? We've been friends. We met in January of this year. And thank you so much for the bands, dude. I seriously cannot thank you enough. Crazy work. All those bands. Ah, I did this wrong. It's my fault. I'm sorry, Tyler. I dragged him away. Drug? Drag? Drag? Drug? I pulled him away. I think this man needs like a skinny ass head. We'll try it there, but I might do it again. I did also drag you back. And now you're on a schedule. That's the wrong pen anyway. That looks better already. His head's slightly off center. Yeah, his head's a little off center. Ugh. But I can fix that. Drag this into the I do force Daffy to do things. I made Daffy go to the beach with me, and it was the worst thing we've ever done. And the trip was hell on earth. I made him look slightly left. No. Is that centered? Hold on, we're gonna do our good old flip trick. Yeah, no, his head is now off center and the other way, and I moved it 1 pixel. You got chicken and fries? I want chicken. I want fries. Ugh. Where'd you get chicken and fries from? No, we look good. Little. Some seasoning on the chicken and then some skin on the. That sounds so good. I'm starving. I had a bagel for breakfast. I had a bagel with that fancy cream cheese with the green onions and the herbs in it. It was really good. But now I want chicken. That's my kitty cat. You're supposed to be in school. That's my sister. Everybody be nice to my sister. Everybody in this chat is really mean. Oh, it's passing period. Jump scare, dude. That's so funny. Tyler, you've been asking people for toe pictures. Beyond it being mean, you're a freak. What was I just working on? Oh yeah, his head is weirdly off center. Okay. That's his face. That's it. Goodbye, Rainbow Kitty Cat. I don't know what else to call you, but Rainbow Kitty Cat feels like a lot. We'll come up with something. That looks fine now. Yeah, I think it was just the neck. Play outro music for you. Wait, recommend a song to queue up and I'll put it in the queue. You might not be around for the queue, but Faded by Alan Walker. Ah, of course that's what you want. My sister's emo by Alan Walker. Oh. We're gonna skip this one. There you go. Oh. The fat rat. That'll play right after Faded. The fat rat. I don't know if I know that one. Wait, what's the song? The Fat Rat, Xenogenesis. You'll know it when you hear it. Terrifying. This is like the outro song. Okay, add to queue. That one's next. Bye bye friends, bye British people. Elite ball knowledge. Hi, I'm the only British person. Okay, what was I doing? What was I doing? Drawing. Do I draw his hat? Should Probably draw his half. Where's my reference picture for him? There we go. And put him in lots of purples. Let me see. Okay, I should fix that. I haven't heard this song in years. Okay, this is bothering me. I'm gonna turn off my sketch so that I can fix that. George. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting to say that. I appreciate it. Regardless of if it's true or not, I suspect it is, having known Jordan for 7 months. That's not a stray, that's a direct. That was right at you. No, I suspect something. Something stinky. Makes sense. Okay, I'm realizing that all of this looks bad. Because it doesn't make any sense. Either he's holding his arm slightly up towards us, or all of that sleeve needs to get pushed back by the Kasaya. You'll have to share her reason. My sister's in high school. She's in her 3rd year. I know you guys don't do junior and sophomore and stuff. So I mean, you can say whatever you want around her. She's just gonna tease me for it forever. Like, nothing that we've said is beyond what she says to her friends. However, she will make fun of me for whatever you guys say. Oh, this is the song she recommended. Alright. Okay, new sketch layer. So I can fix whatever's going on here. Do it like... Maybe it comes out of it. Don't have plans now, no! Terrible! That's awful. No. No plans. What do you mean plans? I have not sealed my fate. Okay, so if that's how that part works, then this needs to go back so that it tucks in. This is a sketch, doesn't matter. And then the sleeve, which I'm gonna make blue, needs to wrap back. So if it ends, how does fabric work? How long are your toe hairs? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Okay, they'll come. It'll make like a that shape. Terrible. Absolutely horrendous. Okay, that should be fine. We're gonna... I'm gonna Bioshock you. Don't send his toe hairs to me! That's terrible! Tyler, holy crap! Do not send his toe hairs to me. Oh my gosh! Hilarious. Terrible. Terrible and hilarious. There's probably a word for that. Hysterical? Ew! Don't send his toe hairs to me. Holy cow. Oh, my sister just sent me a video. I don't want to watch it. It's terrible. Oh, horrendous. Truly horrendous. Hit the showers, guys. We've done it. We've made the worst thing on the internet. Mailing someone your toe hairs. Mailing someone else's toe hairs. Get clear flies consent. Hold on, I gotta watch this video. It's a TikTok. I don't gotta watch this. My toe hairs need an adult. I am an adult. Positively horrendous. Okay. We are going to erase. And then yeah, I need to get rid of that line. What are these? Did you make me an emoji? Super Cas 6 LOL. That's so fun. Oh my gosh, is that a tier 1? Dude! Thank you so much for the sub, man! And the cheers, dude! I should make my own emojis. That'd be so fun. Okay, next stream. Next stream we'll make some emojis. That'd be so cool. I need to figure out the dimensions first. Or else I'd just drop everything and start making emojis. Dude. Tyler, thank you so much, dude. You're funding my college. Yo! Thank you so much. I really gotta draw something for you now. Whatever you want. Pregnant Sonic. Daffy, sub me and I'll draw you some Pregnant Sonic. No, don't try to pin that on Tyler. You said that all on your own. There we go. There we go. That looks like it makes way more sense too. I'm gonna draw just like a tiny like armpit hole. So that his armpit's not there. Hold on. His armpit's all the way up here. We're gonna draw like a that. That looks bad. We'll figure that out later. Are they talking? They're talking. You freak. I don't know, Tyler. I figure Tyler's not the kind of person to want pregnant Sonic, though. Sweet, we're gonna clean up some of these lines, which is generally so boring. You were gonna mail her my toe hairs a second ago. You were gonna do that, but I figured that was for love of the game and not like a weird Sonic imprint kink. Not to shame, never to shame, but that was disgusting. Anyway, I'm gonna cheat on his hand, because I just know that I'm gonna need to cheat on his hand. We're gonna go. All of these are tracing. Let's make a fist. All of these are tracing dummies that Idis is like, hey, you should use these. Oh, that's backwards. Because his thumb should be up. So I'm gonna have to reverse it. That's okay. And then we do that. And then we do that. And then we'll want a relatively small. He's got small hands. Or rather, he just doesn't have gigantic hands. You both need to drink holy water. I'm drinking Gatorade again. I'm outside in the heat a lot, so I need to drink like electrolyte drinks and not just water. So everything I drink, I have a way to put electrolytes in it. I put liquid IV in my soda, which tastes better than you would think, but only on certain sodas and only on certain IVs. Hold on. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Switch to our fountain pens. We can draw hands. And we're gonna just whoop, 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 whoop. The one thing about tracing that, like, you know, beyond it being stealing art, if someone doesn't say you can trace it, little do they know Tyler's actually AI. Is that it usually makes your art style look kind of stiff. So what I'm doing right now is I'll trace this, and then this is going to be my sketch reference to like actually draw it later, which I did on the wrong layer, but it's fine. Because yeah, that's like a weirdly detailed hand compared to this hand, you know. And I try not to draw incredibly detailed hands. So what we'll do is I did this on the wrong layer, but we'll go on this layer, and I'm just going to do a general swoop, 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 swoop. We'll give him good old sausage fingers. And then erase that. No, Tyler, you're AI. We've decided. Yeah, that looks way better. Sweet. This took way longer than I thought. I figured I'd be on coloring by now, but there's so much fabric to work with that it doesn't entirely surprise me. This is as far as I got. I want to bring this in a little bit. Like there. And then fix this line. Woo. By which I mean redraw. Guys. Buttons everywhere. Okay. And we probably have just enough time. Gang, you look like an alien. Probably have just enough time to get all of this into a base color. I'll make a layer below this. And I need to introduce you to my dear friend, the Flesh Cloud. Has anyone met the Flesh Cloud? This is the Flesh Cloud. The hot one from the movie Alien, you mean the Xenomorph? That's crazy. Our good friend the Flesh Cloud is a bunch of human skin tones that I like using as reference. So what we'll do is I'm going to eavesdrop, I'm going to eyedrop. And we want him to be relatively tan. I mean, this is, you know, he walked from China to India. And I remember we, oh, I need to fix my, there we go. I remember we chose a skin tone for him already, but I don't remember which skin tone it was. You know what I do remember? It was on the Flesh Cloud. I use that cloud for everything. We can make him a little more orangey, I think. I'm an alien with 2 mouths. Oh, the Xenomorph is an alien with 2 mouths. Disgusting. I mean, no, I get it. Very attractive alien who lives in the Flesh Cloud. All hail the Flesh Cloud. Terrifying. But I feel like we could give him some orangey undertone. Maybe like that. My only worry is he is Chinese. The Chinese are generally very pale. And I worry if I make him too tan, he just won't look Chinese. So we're gonna mess around. We're gonna deviate from the Flesh Cloud. He's pretty solidly orange. Might just make him a little, not ashy, but less vibrant. That didn't change anything. That's not right. Watch Cat deviate from the Flesh Cloud for 2 seconds. What message did it take down? Jordan's diabolical. More at 5. Nope. Bruh, okay, back to the Flesh Cloud. I tried to think for myself. I failed. We'll give him that skin tone. That looks very white. Yeah, that looks very white. I do want him to be orange. That sounds bad. Still missing his hat. Ah. On my iPad, he looks African American. Yeah, he did for a second there. We made him look less African American. That looks better. We're gonna pause on that one. We're gonna call that one good. We're gonna go in the folder. We're gonna add a layer. We're gonna draw his hat. His hat, we're gonna cheat on so bad. We're gonna go. Ooh, nope. We're gonna go. Whoosh. Nope. That looks stupid. Here, kitty, kitty. Crap. Why won't it let me move this? There we go. Bring this up to his face so I can mess with it. There we go. Go down to one of our sketch layers. And I'm gonna draw. We're not gonna make it that big. I mean, because it is actually huge, but we're not gonna make it that big. Use my 9 lives on you. That, I mean, I know you're trying to say I'll die and die and die again until I get to kill you, but that just sounds gay. Tyler sent an image. Yep. Nope, this needs to go all the way up. There we go. There's a good base for that hat. Gang. Stop! No good boys in the chat. That's terrible. No. Sunyan ring. No! Terrible. You people are terrible. Master is wild. Master is wild. There we go. Erase this. I mean, it just looks a little pointy. A plate of beans and toast. You don't like beans? Are you allowed to not like beans if you're British? Because in America, if you don't like hamburgers, people get weird. You say that. Okay, I want to erase this extra line. That's fine. Beans are vile. Okay, we might only have time for a very basic coloring, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and find Trippy Boy. And let's get the color of his main robe. It's this kind of grayish purple that I really like. The actual Tripitaka and the very traditional depictions of him have him in a bright red cassock. However, that's terrible. Not only is it terrible, it messes with all of my ideas for how he should look, and how everyone else should look. So he's gonna get, that's brown, he's gonna get a color tracked purple because he'll look much more gentler in purple, and we want him to look relatively gentle. That's good. That looks like, I actually really like that. Like a brownish purple here. And then a much more vibrant purple for the cassock, or the Kasaya. I'm trying to draw a Kasaya. Then we will again color track at 75. Daffy has a crush on Gerald the Spider. Who is Gerald the Spider? Thank you for the bands. Infinite thank you for the bands. Whenever you want to DM me and tell me what you want drawn for all of the bands, we will get straight on that. Nope, that's not good. Sweet. I might make that even a little more vibrant on him, just so that he doesn't kind of fall into the background. But I am loving. That's good. Oh, that's super good. Yeah. Gentle looking dude. What's up, Subliminal? I am not gonna finish this drawing today. I will probably off-screen it. However, I'm so happy that you came back for the colors, because I'm actually really proud of these colors. Let's see, we want this darker purple up here too. I drew his hat while you were gone. And then we want like a silver color, which will be probably there. We're gonna color track that. Yeah, it's a good silver. That's gonna go here and here. And then also be here. Just give him plain old black shoes. That's too black.
Girl, don't call my phone up. I know where you've been. You like to get messy when you out with your friends.
Alright, I forgot to give him irises.
But you're too scared to say
These are agitating. I love the color scheme. I actually, Tyler wants you to draw him like one of his monk girls. Ooh, terrible. Terrible. No, Tyler, I really do want to draw something for you. Monk Girls is absolutely insane. That's called a bikini. Bikini. I can't speak. Monk Girls is wild. I'm gonna draw his eyes. He's gonna be looking a little bit to the side. Just a little. Just kidding, that's dead on. He's got a lazy eye. No. But a girl monk is called a bikini. It sounds like bikini. That's a terrible way to remember it, but that's how I remember it. We're gonna give him some pretty light brown eyes. Just so he can show some good ol', lots of good ol' emotion in there. Sweet! Alright, not bad at all. I do like this color scheme. You can see in my reference window, we're gonna Monkette. Monkette is terrible. What was I saying? we're gonna add lots of detailing, lots of kind of this brick pattern on the Kasaya. That's this big blanket he's wearing. That's kind of gonna look like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Some lines going this way. But we will do that off screen because I'm running out of time. And I know that everyone in the chat right now, Maddie is indeed. Who's Maddie? A cute name, especially if she's a monk. Maddie's. Oh wait, no, I get it. I know that we only have just some friends in the chat right now, but I do want to plug for a second. We are super excited. We're moving very fast with the animation that we're working on. We got character design pretty much done finished today. And once we're finished with our character designs, we're moving on to rigging. Again, this is an animated series, an action comedy based around the ancient novel Journey to the West. We are so incredibly excited to have all of the support that we're getting. Again, thank you to Tyler for the 95 cheers, the sub, and I know that you gave me more. Um, Thank you so much, Daffy, for all of the praise this stream and just the help in general. I mean, like, so much help in general. Um, oh, what is this? People have been talking in my. What is. That's insane. I do have viewers on YouTube, which means that I'm gonna get copyright flagged. And none of their chats showed up. I'm so sorry to YouTube. I definitely should have been reading your comments. It also looks like they're only 20 minutes into my stream, which is insane. That means they're delayed by 2 hours. Absolutely crazy. Um, that's fine. But again, QR code up at the top. Please go subscribe to our other YouTube channel if you want to find my super delayed stream where I'm still sketching his face. You can also go to Supercat500. I will put that down in the chat. I need to consent to my own chat rules real quick. Supercat. Oh, you know what? I'll just drop the URL for it. And again, I'm gonna add the Discord chat. I'll add the Discord chat in the YouTube as well. We'll go. Hold on, this is gonna take a second. I'm very slow. But so excited to have you here today. Oh my God, so many streams, so many chats, um, that are going up right now. What is that? What? We're gonna go on YouTube. I'll find my YouTube real quick, and then I'll drop the Discord in a second. Um, Here we go. This Twitch chat. Thank you so much for the sub. And all of the custom emojis. We love them. There's my YouTube. Let me pull up my Discord. I should really have these put on my clipboard before I start streaming, but that's just something to know for next time, obviously. Invite to server. Copy. Right in the Twitch chat is our Discord. Please check us out. We have lots of concept art coming through and just updates and a lot of freaking dorks that love messing around in our chat and being mean to Daffy. So if you like being mean to Daffy, go on ahead. Yeah, I had such a good time streaming today. I am going to end. We are at, what time would it be in England? It's 10 o'clock my time. Thank you guys so much. We should totally join and be nice to Daffy. I don't know how I feel about that one, my guy. So good to see you all, and I will see you next Monday at 8 p.m. BST uh, for some video games. We might do Fortnite if I can get my stream to work for Fortnite. We will most likely be doing something on Roblox. See you guys next week. Goodbye. Thank you.